Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of A Taste of the Food Life. Thank you so much for joining me as I continue my food tasting journeys here on the show. Welcome back to the show, Jen.
Hey.
Thank you so much for joining me again.
Yay.
And I know you're excited because we're about to do something really, really tasty.
Delicious.
Indeed. We are going to be doing a taste test on some products from one of our favorite, if not our absolute favorite baker in the world, Janine Hodge from One Punch Dough, who you've heard me talk a lot about on this show previous to today, is going to have us taste a holiday product she's preparing. She's
trying it out. It's Panettone.
Exactly, and that's exactly how you're supposed to pronounce it. This is a sweetbread, again, that originated from Milan, Italy, and it's very unique in shape. If you're familiar with panettone, then you know that it has a very unique aspect to it in terms of how it's prepared and how it's created. It's a sourdough-based bread, and we have two versions that Janine is sharing with us today, and we wanted to share with you. But before we get into that, let me show you just a little bit about why I love One Punch Dough so much. Check this out. Chef James Beard once said, "Good bread is the most fundamentally satisfying of all foods, and good bread with fresh butter, the greatest of feasts." At One Punch Dough, you can get great bread and an assortment of baked goods that are beautifully crafted and oh so delicious. From sourdough loaves to bagels and hand pies, you'll taste the love baked into each item. Order today because happiness is fresh baked bread. So as you can see, we are big fans of One Punch Dough, and I know that we are big fans of what we're about to do. So,
eat.
Shall we show them the wonder that is panettone?
Oh, should I? You're going to show them.
So this is, it has sort of a tall
shape,
and there's a sort of cupola topping. But when you cut it in half, this is what you get. Yeah, it's what it's called. It's like the domes on buildings are called cupolas, and that's what it's based on. The way in which the bread is shaped. I did my research.
Who knew?
There you go. So, as you can see, it is very delicious looking. This one has candied oranges and chocolate, and it has a almond sugar crust. And so that's going to be the very first one that we'll look at. And then we have this version that you can see right here. And this one is unique in that it has mini M&Ms on top.
We like it.
And inside. And one of the things I love about Janine's work is that she is always creative with the different types of breads and such that she does. And so we are told that the best way to deal with this, because panettone has this very unique sort of paper on the outside, and you were telling me that she gave us some instructions on how to deal with that.
She said to slice it first and then pull the paper off.
All right. So we have some pieces that were cut from the what?
Panettone.
And so now we're going to peel the paper off from the slice. And this is, once again, the candied oranges and chocolate. And it has an almond sugary crust. And so I'm going to start from the top. I don't know about you. But, oh, okay, no clink this time.
Oh, sorry. It's falling apart.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
Well. So, this actually does two things. It ruins us for any future panettone that we might have.
Yeah.
And so if you're thinking about buying anything for us for Christmas, please do not buy a store-bought panettone for us.
Because we've had the real thing.
We don't.
That is amazing. The bread is very light and fluffy.
I'm trying to think of what it... I can't think of what it reminds me of.
It reminds me of the holidays.
Definitely.
And it reminds me of puppies and cute kittens.
Yeah.
Joy.
But the texture reminds me of something that maybe I need more.
Ironically, it reminds me of really well done Mexican conchas. And so that's the texture I'm getting. But yeah, so yeah, regardless, It's very fluffy. It's very delicious. And
I ate that whole piece.
right, which you don't normally do.
I don't normally do that.
Now we have this M&M one, which I'm excited about because I know we've already showed this, but look at that.
It's pretty.
It's gorgeous. So I'm going to cut some pieces. All right, so here's my piece. And take the paper off.
I almost dropped the paper.
And
I'm going to start from the bottom this time.
I am too.
Well,
Chocolatey. M&M-y.
well, that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of sourdough. I wonder why.
It is naturally leavened with a stiff sourdough.
Yeah. It's just like it's a sweet sour. It's got that same like fluffy, airy.
It's like her honey oat sourdough.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is delicious.
Try that.
So, as always, an A100 experience with One Punch Toast products. Keep an eye out on her social media. You can find her on Facebook, Instagram, on her website, onepunchdough.com, so that you know when her holiday menu lands, so that you can take advantage of this amazing product. And listen, you can say we're biased, and we are. But listen,
Absolutely.
she hits a home run every time. When she creates things that she's passionate about, it comes out in the flavor, in the just the beauty of what her products look like, and it's just a fantastic experience. So, yeah, that was some awesome.
Panettone.
Indeed. So thank you, Janine, so much for sharing these products with us. We thank you all for joining us here on the show, and we ask, as always, if you're on YouTube, which you would be because that's where we broadcast, make sure you click that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you know when episodes land. And more importantly, remember, you're awesome, you're amazing, and the world's a better place because you are in it. We'll see you next time on A Taste of the Food Life.